Taking a live look at the state legislative building, where this evening the Senate passed a bill banning gender-affirming medical care for transgender minors. The bill now heads back to the House. WRAL's Shelley Jackson reports defenders of trans rights spoke out before today's session.
Trans rights supporters gathered here at the state legislature today before the Senate debated HB 808, also known as the Youth Health Protection Act. They say it does the exact opposite.
Protect trans kids!
Supporters of trans rights protesting as the Senate approves HB 808.
They love to say, oh, we care about kids and we want to protect kids, but this isn't protecting kids, and it's actually doing worse for kids.
North Carolina is one of several states to introduce anti-LGBTQ and trans legislation this year.
Members, I believe we're ready to go to our calendar.
Today, the Senate heard House Bill 808, which would ban gender-affirming care, surgery, puberty blockers, and hormones for minors, regardless of parental permission. It also prohibits the use of state funds for gender-affirming care.
Where are my parental rights in this equation? This is a private and personal medical decision. Trans-affirming medical care saved my child's life.
Margaret BILODEAU is married to an Air Force veteran and says her family moved back to North Carolina so their child could get the medical care they need.
Trans-affirming medical care saved my child's life.
Groups like the American Medical Association have taken positions against limiting gender-affirming care for minors. Studies have shown that the procedures lower the risk of suicide and depression.
Supporting young people through this journey is the greatest part of my job, and I cannot begin to describe the fear I have knowing that care could be taken away.
However, those who oppose such care call it experimental and say it can have negative, lifelong effects on young patients.
They're experimental drugs for gender transitioning purposes, and we have no idea what the long-term consequences are going to be.
It won't stop trans youth from being trans.
Now that bill has to go back to the House for one more vote. Shelley Jackson, WRAL News, Raleigh.